Hello there, my good people. We spoke about estate planning in this video here, and promised to consult an advocate for the next video. I am waiting for your questions here so that I can have our advocate answer them in one go. As we wait for you to comment with the questions you would want the advocate to answer, we have just remembered something under this topic which is very, very important. This involves the forms that one is normally requested to fill out when purchasing any investment instrument or insurance policy. This is off the cuff and therefore I may not mention all of them, but the few will cover for the ones I have left out. These are some of the forms we have come across and noted the requirement of a beneficiary. Medical Insurance Proposal Form. In medical insurance, the proposal form will request you, as the person purchasing insurance, to name a beneficiary. The beneficiary is a requirement here solely to identify who will receive the last expense benefit when a principal member or the policyholder passes on. Life assurance and last expense policies. This is purely a benefit policy which is payable when the policy owner passes on, and as such, the application or proposal form will have a section where one is required to name the person or persons who will receive the death benefits in case the inevitable happens. Pensions or retirement benefits application form. Any pensions, be they employer-sponsored, individual-sponsored, or government-sponsored, will have an application form that will request the proposer to indicate their beneficiary or beneficiaries, so that in event that the owner of the pensions fund dies before retiring, his or her pensions funds can be given to the named beneficiary. The same case applies to investments such as when purchasing shares, buying unit trusts, investing in bonds, HR forms when getting employed by a company, or even opening bank accounts. The forms you complete in each of these places will have an element where you are required to name a beneficiary. The reasons for beneficiary sections in these forms are mainly two. Number one is for them to know who to be contacted in cases of emergencies. Number two, and the most important reason, is for them to know who will be paid your benefits in case of your death. We are here to insist that you do the following. 1. Ensure any form that you fill out when purchasing insurance, buying shares, setting up a pensions fund, or any other of such events, has a section where you clearly indicate who the beneficiary or beneficiaries are. 2. Ensure that you update these forms, as and when your situations change. The importance can be illustrated by the following example. When you join employment as a young single person, you fill in HR forms, medical, group life, and pension forms. Your beneficiary may likely be your parents or siblings since there is no one in your life other than them. Fast forward to 10 years, you are married, have children, and you have another life altogether. This is a good stage to relook at these forms and make changes to reflect your current life. Fast forward to another 15 or 20 years, and your children are all grown, therefore you may need to look at the form you completed again and amend it, removing the guardian you had appointed to take care of your children's benefits since the children can now take care of themselves. These are just one of the many instances where you may need to relook at the forms. All we are saying is that you need to be self-aware and to change, amend, or revise the forms, as and when your situations change. There are no two ways about it. You have to do it yourself. The best way to do it is to have a file with all the forms you have completed previously, such as medical, life, pensions, HR forms, and investments, etc. By having the file with copies, you are likely to bump into them at one point or another, and this increases the chance of having them revised periodically. The aim of this video is just one: to remind you to relook at the forms that you completed years or decades ago indicating the beneficiaries and determine whether they still reflect your wishes. In our chat with the advocate, we will discuss the legal position of these forms against the will in cases where there is a conflict. Conflicts such as when the form says shares are to be given to your mother while the will, which will most likely be recent, says they are to be given to your wife. That will be interesting to watch. Question. I have had a chance to look at many of these forms, and I have noted a trend. Most married men name their wives as a beneficiary in these forms, but wives name their mothers and sisters as beneficiaries and guardians of their children's benefits instead of their husbands. Why is that? Let me leave it there before the rain starts. See you later. Have you subscribed? Please do.